Radical. Radical. Radical.
Welcome to Show Off Saturdays. We have a new set. I call this the broken set. The silver thing here is missing something. Something was supposed to go in there. That 360, broken. That 360 over there holding up this lamp, that's fairly broken there. And the controllers here are broken. This is one of my double shift weekends. And this is what I'm coming up with here. Some of these controllers, literally, I pulled out of the trash. And I put them on here. So yeah, we're going to go with this. I'm actually showing you all broken controllers. So what's wrong with these controllers? One, the blue one up here. Let's see if you can spot what's wrong with it. Let's see if you can spot what's wrong with it. I give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's that right there. See that? Yeah, it doesn't work too good. It's just not it just can't get up anymore, you know? I need to get some Viagra for the right side of this little toggle, little analog there, right? And it's got some pink writing on it. FL, I'm not sure. So that's what's wrong with that controller there. Moving along, we've got... Wait a second, did I just go into classic game room mode? Sometimes that happens. I need to take some pills. Sometimes I just start talking like the guy from classic game... Shut up, shut up. I think I'm possessed by Mark's voice. I don't know how that happened, you know? You know how to keep that from happening? I think you have to pay him money on his Patreon. I think that's what you have to do. I'm sorry, does he not have a Patreon? I'm just assuming all these tubers have Patreons. I know he did have a Kickstarter, didn't he? Art Bell, I believe. That's a concession to Art Bell because Art wanted me to upload something about Classic Game Room, so there. I know this is a much fancier setup than anything Mark has going, right? Yeah, exactly. This makes me sad because I wanted to try this controller. I'd never seen this one. This is a GameStop controller that looks kind of cool, actually. See, it looks like the light's on. It's red. I thought it was lit up. I plugged it in. That analog light came on. And some of the buttons just didn't work. The start didn't start things. You know, I'm not sure. Usually with these cheap GameStops, you have the cable here. Something goes wrong with those, but it's just terrible. It's terrible. Terrible controller. Over here, we have a white Xbox 360 controller. And the problem with this one is these right here. That one's got the clicky, the left LMB, whatever it's called. And right over here, this one does not click in. That's the problem there. Other than that, controller works, except if you play a game that just doesn't need that button, then you're golden. You're fine. Over here, we have a GameStop controller. Doesn't look quite as cool as that one. Looks kind of weird, to be honest, right? And what's wrong with this one is it's a fucking GameStop controller. They make garbage. They're a garbage company to boot. I mean, there's aspects here that look kind of cool. You know, I mean, the buttons don't look terrible. But right there, that's the problem. It's a GameStop controller. Now, maybe they're better nowadays. But I know the 360 GameStop controllers were just trash, just terrible. And what's wrong with this one is, well, that right there. But I think even if that was fixed, something else would go wrong on this controller. So, let's see here. There's a guy that is a friend of mine at the flea market. And he told me, before you throw any controllers away, give them to me. And I said, how good are you at fixing controllers? He said, maybe sometimes I can, get my screwdriver, get in there, figure out something. And I said, you know what? I'll give you every broken controller that I can't fix. Sometimes it's something I might be able to fix. You know what I can fix on broken controllers? If these don't, if those don't work, the face buttons, I can pretty much fix the face buttons on controllers just by spraying in some spray away glass cleaner. and maybe some electrical cleaner. There's a lot that just have like a lot of gunk in there or in that middle button there that I've actually fixed. It's pretty much all I can do though. Pretty much all I can do. And so I'm going to give these to him. And then he says, well, if I get them working, then how much I owe you? I'm like, you don't owe me nothing. If it's something I was just going to throw in the trash and I give it to you, you have turned trash into treasure. Are any of you good at fixing controllers? Are any of these controllers that any of you could fix and redeem? I think the one that probably has a shot is maybe, not the GameStops, they're terrible. I think probably, it seems like that might be a little difficult, the analog there. How about this one? I think that might be the easiest to fix.